Hello. Welcome to my channel. My name is Jhona. This is Jhona OhEmGee. Today I'll be reviewing Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 7, Episode 9. So we start this episode off. Of course, we're still in Miami. So the girls are getting ready for Karen's all-white dinner party. I don't know why I thought they were going somewhere for the dinner party, but the dinner was actually at the Airbnb in Miami. So it was at the house. So first thing I noticed right off the bat, I was like, okay, if it's an all-white dinner party, why is Mia wearing white and orange? Like, Mia, I understand you're the host, but it is not your birthday, honey. It's not your birthday. And if we're supposed to be wearing all white, why are you not wearing all white? Anyway, I'm like, girl, just stick to the theme. So, and another thing, who was preparing the food? I didn't see anybody in the kitchen coming out to bring anything to the table, set up the table or anything. I was like, where is the kitchen staff? But Mia, that's going to be the running theme this episode. Mia and Robin, not here for y'all. Not here for y'all. And I know the girls felt some type of way when she came down the stairs and she was wearing that white and orange dress, because everybody was looking at each other. Now, girl, why you got on this white and orange dress? And they weren't like small little orange. They were like huge orange flowers. Like, girl, get over yourself. Anyway, so the girls are at the dinner and Mia has set up some entertainment for the girls. They have some flamethrowers and, you know, the people that put the flames like in their mouths and stuff. I guess they're still called flamethrowers, right? Anyway, so apparently Karen was like really turned on by these flamethrowers, which I have no idea why. I really cannot gather why that turned her on so much, but she thought it was really sexy how they were handling the fire. Anyway, so Candace does check in with Wendy, but Wendy still hasn't, came back to the house. So, but she's still in Miami. She's in the not apartment. She's in the hotel suite by herself. So all the girls are at dinner and everybody pretty much looked nice in their all whites. I thought everyone really looked cute. Even Giselle, I'll give it to her. She looked all right, but that wig. Anyway, so Chris has been on Twitter, of course, going ham on Giselle and Ashley. And Ashley's just like confused why. She was like, I don't understand what is being lied about. Like, is he's making threats toward me? And I'm like, what do you mean you don't understand what is being lied about? You're accusing this man of flirting with your friend. Where is the proof? Even the producers had rolled that footage back and it was just him standing there while the girl was at the bar. They didn't even have any interaction at all. So I'm like, it's lies, girl. Like, there's no proof. It's a rumor. So I'm like, how don't you understand how Chris is upset about this whole situation? How y'all don't see that? Y'all are basically accusing this man of cheating, so he's defending himself. Now, granted, I don't like the words that he used in the tweet. He said something like, you'll be sorry. Okay, that kind of reads as like a little bit of a dark statement, like, you'll be sorry. Like, okay, I definitely would have taken it as a threat as well. So I would have preferred a different terminology used if you're gonna tweet. But I mean, the man is upset. Y'all are accusing this man of cheating or being inappropriate, and he is defending himself. He feels like that's not the case. So then out of nowhere, Jacqueline inserts herself. Baby, Candace gathered her real quick. I don't even know what Jackie said, but Candace was like, who are you? Like, who the F are you? And what is your name? I was hollering. I was sipping on some water while I was watching that part, and I just spit it out instantly because I was so taken aback. It was so funny to me. Candace was like, who the F are you? Like, what is your name? I was so tickled by that comment. So then we move along after the dinner. And so we see a little tag that says 2 hours later. So Candace apparently gets on IG Live and was talking some ish about the ladies, saying that they're not real and F them and they all hoes and this and this. And yes, she did say she didn't like single anybody out. She grouped everybody together, but that's going to come up later on. So we'll get into it at that time. So to me, it really wasn't a big deal because I'm like, all y'all talk ish about each other. that's just the way of the land, right? That's just the show that we're on. But anyway, so we move on to a scene, like a little mini scene. Ashley is on FaceTime with her mother, and she's saying that, you know, hopefully absence will make Michael miss her. And I'm just like, and I've said this in, I think, every video that I've made thus far about the Real Housewives of Potomac, Ashley is delusional. And here I am again. I will say it again. Ashley is delusional. Girl, why do you care if the man that you are divorcing misses you? Why is that of concern to you? Girl, who cares? Why? I'm like, girl, let me tell you this. I'm here to tell you, he don't miss you. And he hasn't. So it's time for you to move right along. Move along. Michael Darby, leave him in the dust, okay? So it's the next day. So Charisse comes to Candace's room. They talk about the dinner that happened last night. And I do agree with Candy Girl. Like, these accusations are Chris. That's really what Michael does. And Ashley is really just trying to project. And the reason why I feel that way is because when they were at the winery, Ashley mentioned to Ken, she was like, it doesn't feel good, huh? It doesn't feel good. Like, meaning the accusations against Chris doesn't feel good when it's coming, you know, against her marriage. So that's the reason why I feel like Ashley really isn't coming from a good place. It just seems like Chris is now the person that needs to be in the hot seat, since we're not seeing a lot of Michael now, since they're apparently getting divorced. And I really think Giselle and Ashley have concocted this. They teamed up to, you know, start these rumors and stuff circulating against Chris. I really do. Allegedly. Right, I should say that right. I really think that they have teamed up. And Chris is now the target. So then the girls are going out. So half of the girls are going to a boat, and then half of the girls are going to, I don't know, paint the town red. They really didn't say what they were going to do. They just said they're doing birthday festivities with Karen. We'll see what that really is. But I really was wondering, I'm like, why are we splitting the group up at this point? That was so strange to me. It was very weird that they split the group up. I'm like, wouldn't all the girls want to go on the boat ride? I would. I would want to be on the boat. So we have Candace, Robin, Charisse, and Ashley in a car going to the boat. So Candace wants to invite Wendy to the boat. And Robin was instantly annoyed. She's making all these grunt sounds. I was like, Robin, you are a child. You are a child. Like, please, let's act like an adult. But then she later tells Candy, she was like, I really don't care if she invites Wendy. I really don't care. I'm like, obviously you do. You just did all these grunts about the girl inviting her. So you obviously care. So anyway, we have Karen, Mia, Giselle, and Jacqueline going to drive Lamborghinis around the city. I still would have rather been on the boat. I mean, foreign cars really just don't impress me much. So anyway, plus, I don't want to be driving in the city. What am I stunned for? I'm not taking it home. What thrill am I getting out of that? I would really want to, if you're going to be driving it, wouldn't you want to be on a highway so you can really like feel the breeze in your hair? Like, you're in the city, you're constantly having to stop and start like Miami traffic. Anyway, I would have rather been on the boat. So the girls arrive. The girls arrived to the boat, and child, I thought it was going to be a yacht. I would have been pissed. Well, not that pissed. I'm a good sport for the most part, but I was really tickled. Like, the girls really thought they was going on a yacht where they were going to be soaking up some sun, passing the champagne around, and child, it was not it. It was one of those boats where they had to pedal. Y'all seen the what are they called, buses or the wagons around like your downtown area where you have to pedal? That's where it was. It was a boat that you had to pedal, and they only had like some deli sandwiches for them to eat. I hollered. Those sandwiches did not look good. They were not appetizing at all, and I feel sorry for them. I would have been very upset having to put that much energy into pedaling that boat. And I just just want to know, y'all. I really want to know. I want someone to answer this question for me down in the comment section. Why is Giselle wearing that headband wig still? Why is she still wearing this headband wig? I am not excited about it. Oh. So anyway, so the girls are on the boat. They're pedaling away. So Ashley asks, you know, Robin about wedding plans. Like, what's the deal? Do y'all have a date? What they're gonna do? So Robin says they're planning something very, very, very small. But she didn't really want to answer the question because she was like, I would rather talk about this with people who actually like me. And of course the camera cues over to Wendy and Candace. I'm like, girl, they know you are engaged, okay? So why is it such a secret to know about your wedding plans? You don't have to go in great detail. Like, they're going to find out anyway, right? You're going to post on Instagram or they're going to say something about it on the show. So it's not like it's some big old secret. Plus, these girls were there at your engagement, okay? So they know you're engaged. So to me, I thought it's Robin again trying to throw another jab. I'm like, Robin, you really need to stop. You're not that girl. I know you want to be, but you just not her. You really need to stop. So all the ladies are back at the house. They're gearing up, getting ready for the dinner that they're going to have in the evening. So as the girls are getting ready, Robin decides to play a clip of Candace. I knew it was going to come back up, right? Candace, where she was on IG Live saying that the girls were fake and phony and they weren't loyal. And Robin is just so upset. She was like, are you saying all of us are fake? All of us are fake? And I'm just like, Robin, again, you really think you're that girl? You think you that buck bitch, but you not. And I can't stand it. Like, settle down, simmer down, Robin. You not that girl, okay? So anyway, Candace does ask everyone, would they be okay if Wendy comes to the dinner? And of course, Mia's like, I've answered this so many times. The answer is no. No, I don't want her there. And I'm like, girl, apparently it's been a couple days now. Like, you still trying to ostracize this girl. Like, y'all don't have to even talk. Y'all don't have to even sit beside each other. Like, get over yourself, Mia. She really thinks she's like the queen bee. And like, Jacqueline girl is not helping her think that she's that way because of course she's her representative. But I'm like, Jacqueline and all these folks, Giselle, Robin, y'all are filling Mia head up and thinking she's like the queen bee around here, and y'all need to stop. Y'all need to let her down off her high horse, okay? So the girls are headed out to dinner. And so in the car ride, we found out that Jacqueline and Mia have actually shared a man before. And Jacqueline mentioned this last episode, I think. She said that she kissed one of Mia's exes on the lips before, but apparently you did more than that, girl. You left out a couple details. You obviously slept with the ex, but Mia, I guess, encouraged her to sleep with him because he had some good sex, I guess. But I'm like, oh, that is so weird to me. But I'm like, to each his own, as long as it didn't cause a rift between y'all, I guess. But very strange, very strange. I feel like Jacqueline has probably slept with Gordon before. Or slept with Mia and they're just denying it. But kissing friends, what do they call it? Bosom buddies? What do they call it? Anyway, so of course, so as you know, Candace had asked Mia if Wendy could come to the dinner. Mia said no, back at the house. So Ashley, they're at the place, the Santorini restaurant. Ashley walks outside and she actually calls Wendy and is like, hey, we're really close to you. Why don't you come to the dinner? So I'm like, okay, Ashley, I know you're stirring the pot, you're stirring the pot. I'm here for because I really think Mia needs to get knocked down a couple pegs. So I was really okay with it. And plus I'm like, why are y'all letting Mia run the show around here? Like, who is Mia? Wendy can come on this trip, come out to eat with y'all. Shoot, whatever. Should be past us by now. Anyway, so Mia calls Ashley a disrespectful little brat. Like, Mia, who do you think you are? Like, you're not Queen Bee. Anyway, so Wendy comes in and the girls just act pretty much like children. I mean, they don't even speak to her. Of course, Candace and Ashley does. I really didn't even see Karen speak to her, but Karen did say, well, you can use my extra plate. But all the other girls didn't even say anything to Wendy. And I'm like, what is Sharice's deal? Like, why is she not being cool with Wendy? Like, were they cool? maybe not, but Sharice, you have no reason to not be, cool with Wendy unless you picking Mia's side, which I guess you are. But I'm like, when did you get so cool with Mia? Anyway, so Wendy comes in, and she immediately took accountability. She said she's sorry for her actions and the words she used that may have heightened the situation even more or escalated it more. And I thought that was big of her. I'm like, okay, so Mia, your turn. And crickets. Mia didn't say anything. And I'm like, here we go. Mia, you were the one in the wrong. So the fact that you can't even take accountability for at least throwing that drink in that girl's face and trying to hit her with your purse. Come on now. Come on now. Girl, the girl just said she's taking accountability. She's sorry for her actions. And you don't have nothing to say. And then her confession is like, she's not talking to me. She's not talking to me. And I'm like, girl, get over yourself. I'm almost at my last straw with Mia. Almost there. And I know she's going to do something in the next couple of episodes that's going to make that straw break. I know it. It just really annoys me that the fact that nobody is really having Wendy's back when Mia was the one that acted out of order to Wendy. I mean, she was the one who had the act of violence. So it's really annoying me, the fact, i.e. Giselle and Robin, that they're not holding Mia accountable for her actions. I don't like it. I don't like it. Showing favoritism, that colorism, favoritism always sneaks back in on this season, and I don't like it. So Robin, little messy self, she really thinks she that girl, y'all. She thinks she's that book princess, and she's not. Here she go. Okay, so she brings out the speaker and plays the recording of Candace from Candace's IG Live. Now, Candace should have said, stand it 10 toes down, because, I mean, Candace, you did it on social media, so surely you knew it was going to get back to the girls to some capacity, right? Surely. So you need to stand 10 toes down a little bit. But so Candace was saying, none of the girls are loyal. F these girls. They all fake and phony. And I just really found that I just thought it was funny that Robin really thinks she's that book girl, and she not. Because had Candace really came hard on her and started reading her for filth, Robin, you would not have been able to handle it at all. At all. So because of that little recording, Ashley found it upon herself to tell Karen something that Candace had said when Ashley and Candace were at Candace's house and they were having a little kiki. So she tells Karen that Candace told her that Karen had been dating other men. So Karen addresses the whole table, and basically Sharice as well, letting them know, unless you have proof, shut the F up talking to her. So to me, her anger definitely let me know that Karen had been dating other men. At some point, Karen had a man on the side. Allegedly now. But the way she reacted, she didn't even, and Giselle called it too, she really didn't even deny it. She was just like, unless you have proof, don't come to me with no BS. If you got pictures, photos, texts, don't come at me with it. So I'm like, okay, so does that mean that there are pictures and texts out there about this? We just haven't found it yet? Ooh. I don't know. But I do believe it. I believe Karen has had a man on the side. And I think Ray know about it. I do think Ray knows about it. She just don't want the public to know about it, which is fine. So 4 hours later, the girls decide they want to go out to the club. So apparently, I think everybody went out except for Giselle. So apparently the girls were getting along really well. Even, Robin. Even Robin and Wendy were getting along at the club. I don't know about Candace and Ashley, but apparently it was a kumbaya moment. Everybody was having a good time. Drinks were being poured, dances were being had, boobs were being shown, baby. And after the club, on the way back, another fight happened. So Robin and Candace basically get into it because Candace is upset by the way that Robin displayed that information about the IG Live video. She just, Candace really doesn't like when there are big group reveals. Candace feels like if you are her friend, you need to come to her one-on-one first. And then like I guess give her a chance to explain herself instead of bringing it out toward the group. She thought that was really fake, and she thought it wasn't very friend-like, which I can see that, but I'm like, girl, are you and Robin really that cool? I know Robin kind of had your back with the Chris situation a little bit, but just a little bit, not really that much to me being I can't even talk, to be honest. So I'm like, are y'all really even that cool? So they were getting into it. Candace was crying. She probably had her tissue folded up in a very neat little triangle, dabbing it in the inner corner of her eyes. I love when Candace does that, baby. I love it. It is so funny to me. I'm like, oop, there go the tissue. There go the tissue. Here it comes. But yeah, they were going on and on and on. So, but child, I mean, when that yak involved, events can just easily take a turn for the worse. It's either that yak or that tequila. You never know how people respond to those two when they get really lit. That yak or that tequila, I say. So anyway, that was it for the episode. So they did show the mid-season trailer, and baby, the girls finally meet Mr. Jamal Bryant. Boo! Tomato, tomato. I don't like Jamal. I don't like Jamal, so I can't wait on that episode so I can talk some mess about him. So I couldn't believe it, though. I couldn't believe it. But anyway, that was it. I rate this episode, I would give it about a 7 out of 10. To me, it was a good episode. Candace's confessional reads, 10 out of 10, baby. 10 out of 10. Candace be coming on y'all neck. Coming at y'all neck in them confessionals. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. That's the end of the video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.